Morning. I'm not going to say good today because that would be an exaggeration on my part. Not having the best of mornings, but it is Monday. It is game day. So that means it is predictions day. Now, I realize the last couple have been fairly short. Basically me saying that I'm going to roll off the random encounters chart. And for anyone who's following along, they are still at sea, and they do have a number of days left on that. But today's video is not just going to be me saying I'm going to roll off the encounters chart. And the reason for that is because of one of the previous rolls on the encounter chart. Now, this is something that I like to do, which I highly recommend, which is to use the encounter charts to generate content, but not necessarily just an encounter. So, this is going to go a little bit away from the game and into a bit of a my thoughts on how to do things as well, but I hope you don't mind because the two are interlinked. So basically, what I like to do is when I am building an encounter chart, especially a custom one for a specific game or part of a game, is I like to put in a general statement, but then I like to think about how I would actually implement it if I rolled it. So, for example, I had on the encounter chart, encounter another tribe. Okay, fairly straightforward. And then I had a second roll in there to say, determine tribe's attitude. And that could be that they were friendly, that they were looking to trade, maybe they were hostile and looking to attack, or maybe they were running from something else. Lots of different options for how that other tribe might be acting. And as I did that, I started thinking, okay, I might roll these things, so I need to have a look and think in my own game what tribes are in the area that might be fitting each of these categories. So if they run into a tribe that's looking to trade, who have they run into? If I run into a tribe that's hostile to them, who have they run into? Because it's not likely to be the same tribe. I couldn't just come up with one tribe name and say if they run into a tribe, that's who it is. And the other one, if they run into a tribe that is escaping something, okay, at this point, not only who is the tribe, but also why are they running? Who are they running from? So I started working that out. And what I determined then was if, and this is where the chart comes in, if I rolled that they encountered another tribe that was escaping from something, then, well, first off, they would have that encounter with that tribe, and then a number of days later, I think I said 1d4 days later, then they would run into the thing that they were escaping from. So what I've done is I've had a random roll on an encounter table, set a timed event for another encounter, which is now not a random encounter, it's actually a staged encounter, a number of days later. I like that trick because what it does is it makes your random encounters feel less random. It makes them feel more like they actually fit in the world if you work out a story with them. So, that's going to be one of the things that will happen tonight. There will still likely be one or two other rolls on the encounter table, because they are in a very dangerous part of the sea, and, well, things want to kill them. But at least one of the events tonight will be that they will encounter the tribe which the first tribe they met is running from. Now bear in mind that the first tribe that they saw, I won't necessarily say they encountered fully, because the other tribe just ran. But that tribe was supposed to be their allies. So, we'll see how they react then to another tribe which does not have that status, who seems to be chasing their so-called friends, who didn't act very friendly. It will be interesting to see what the discussion around that is. If it's more along the lines of, well, that tribe has been our friends, so, we should chase down the people that are chasing them. Or, well, they didn't act very friendly, so why are we going to help them? Or if it will be as simple as, oh shit, that's a war canoe, we're not going to mess with them. Because they will be outgunned in this fight if they decide to take it. They will have every opportunity to avoid the fight, but they will also have every opportunity to heroically charge into the fight, even if that opportunity means they die. So, that's tonight's game. Hopefully you stick around and see the results tomorrow. I'll let you know how it works out. For today, though, if you liked the video, subscribe if you want to see what I put up next. Click the bell icon so that you get alerts whenever I put them up. In most cases, it's Monday through Friday, with Friday being Disney content rather than D&D. Not always the case. That does depend on health and work situations. So I apologize if you come looking for a video and don't find one. But for now, have a good Monday, have a good week.